Hello, I'm TU53, and this is Seeds Sunday, the weekly series I run on my channel where I show you seeds, Minecraft console edition, which are particularly interesting and worth checking out in some way. And because TU53 came out in this past week, you're probably curious about starting a brand new Minecraft world, or maybe you just want to get a bunch of brand new blocks, so you figured that's the best way to do so. And one of these brand new blocks that you probably are looking to get your hands on is Terracotta and Glazed Terracotta. If you don't know, they changed the name of Stained Clay / Hardened Clay to now be Terracotta, you know, the Mesa biome stuff. And now if you want to get lots of that, you're going to need to find a seed with it, like this seed right here. So yeah, this is a seed with a really big mesa biome, but it also has a lot of you know, gravel and sand nearby it. So if you want to play with concrete powder, or you want to play with glazed terracotta, all those 48 brand new blocks, then you can do so with this seed. So hopefully you all do enjoy the showcase of it. You can like the video so because that helps out the channel a lot and lets know you do like these sorts of videos. But with that said, let's get straight into the seeds, shall we? So yeah, if you type in that big number that's on screen right now, then you'll actually spawn just over here, or in my case, I actually spawned in the middle of this body of water, which was a little bit strange, but I guess that's one of the things you deal with. And yeah, this spawn area is quite interesting because you're surrounded by lots of different biomes. You mostly do want to head to the north, but in case you want to do something before then, you've got this tiny little roof forest right here. Like, look how small this thing is. It's like 6 trees. You've got this, you know, like spruce forest behind you, and you've also got a big peak over here, just in case you like to kind of look on top of the mountain and see where everything is. That's a thing you can do. But again, most importantly, you're going to want to head to the north just immediately from spawn, in my opinion. Actually, maybe get some blue flowers on the way, because that's cyan dye right there. But yeah, you want to just head all the way to the north, because just a couple of hundred blocks to the north there is this big mesa biome. So the mesa biome actually starts fairly small and thin, but as you can see, there is so much terracotta contained here, which means if you just come here with a good stone or iron pickaxe, then you're going to get yourself so much terracotta, whether it's the regular terracotta, which you can dye yourself, or whether it's the pre-dyed terracotta, because this, as you can see, it's orange, you know, terracotta. You know, then we got some brown right over here, as you can see. Again, one more time. We got some yellow. We got some, I think this is like grey, maybe. Yeah, light grey terracotta. Then we've got some white, and yeah, this means that also there's some red found around here, which means by just coming here with pickaxe, you can get so much terracotta and save yourself all the hassle. And let's be honest, it is a hassle of going in survival, you know, finding some clay by yourself, mining the clay, putting it into blocks, then, you know, putting it in a furnace, then grabbing some dye. All of that stuff is just so much effort to go through. Whereas this, you can just mine it if you want the particular dye, or if you even want, if you want like the particular colors like this, then you can just mine it, put it in a furnace, and you get yourself glazed terracotta. So in case you're curious what colors of glazed terracotta you get, they look like these. So as you can see, pretty wonderful looking blocks, and you can have so many of them so easily with this giant mesa biome, again found at these coordinates that you're seeing on screen right now. I think this is kind of wonderful, and it's something that you get to experience in this particular biome. By the way, this is the first Seed Sunday of the offhand. Isn't that nice? Like, you can always see the coordinates if that's your thing. I think it's a nice little improvement to the seed. So yeah, if you head further north, you'll find even more of this stuff. Basically, you know, the point I'm trying to raise here is that everywhere there is a bunch of terracotta, and it's not just like the peaks of the mountain, it's also the floor for the most part. It's also like if you mine into those mountains, and also if you mine down from any of these areas, such as right over here, you'll see how you'll just find terracotta on terracotta on terracotta non-stop. And even in the caves themselves, where you're looking for gold and stuff, you can find terracotta in their ceilings. There's just so much terracotta, and it means that if you want terracotta or glazed terracotta, you got lots of it. And you know, that's enough of the word, of the T word for now, the terracotta word, if you will, because it's wonderful. There's so much of it. But I want to move on from other things, because obviously, you know, there's a giant mesa here. You might want to settle down here. You might not want to, but in case you want to know what else is great about the seed, because it does have other great things, then let me show you those things too. So if you mine down from just over here, so as you can see, it's X180. You don't even need to see it. You can just see it on screen. If you mine down right here, you'll find yourself in an abandoned mine shaft. This is an abandoned mine shaft in a ravine. The seed actually has a really weird thing going on ravines. Like, everything seems to link into ravines, and this abandoned mine shaft is no exception. So you can find yourself a bunch of gold if you head this way, because it does go into like some caves, and those caves end up in the mesa biome. You'll find so much gold if you just look around here. You can also find stuff like apparently empty mine shaft chests. There are actually ones with stuff in them. That's not the right one, but you'll find gold all over this place if you look for it. So amazing amount of gold, including mob spawn. Just good stuff going on all over the place here. But also, if you explore the ravine itself, you can find other goodies that you might be into. So yeah, that is this you know, ravine right here. As you can see, a little bit strange, a little bit weird, and also it contains a mob spawner. The mob spawner is a really fascinating part of it, which again, you can't pick block it, by the way. A lot of people you know, been asking me about that. You cannot pick block the mob spawners just yet anyway. But yeah, if you look around here, you can see there's a fire protection book, although that is randomized, I believe. And then yeah, there's a zombie spawner chilling inside the ravine. Really easy access to it. Like, you just mine down like 10 blocks and then go through the ravine. Really strange place for it, but also pretty wonderful. And just the first of many ravine, you know, kind of ravine spawner combination things, because that's not all this seed has. Because as well as you know, having this amazing mesa biome, which is the key focus you want, especially after this update, what you might want to to do is head to the south of this, because, sorry, just to the west of this. Is it the west or the east? You know, I'm bad at east and west. I've said this every Sunday, but just the east of this, there's this very well hidden little, village right here. So the village is kind of like on a hill, which is a weird place to find it. But yeah, if you actually go down this hill, you'll find yourself a blacksmith chest. This is the key part of the village. I know some people only love seeds because it's like, if I'm only going to pick up a seed that has free stuff in it, and if you're the sort of person that loves free stuff, then this seed's got you covered, because it's a little bit hard to get to. You have to go all the way around, but it does have 3 bits of armor. I believe it's like, yeah, the chest plate, the leggings, and the boots. I believe those are the 3 best bits. Sometimes the helmet's better, but in that particular case, you get 3 bits of armor, you spend 5 more, and you've got a full set of iron armor without doing anything. So yeah, 3 iron armor, that's enough for you to love the seed, I would hope, and if it's not, then I guess you're too fussy, or, maybe you just need to mine more terracotta. So, however, again, those aren't the only things about the seed, because there's also a few, or at least there's one particular notable lava lake just over here. As you can see, lots of free lava. That means you can go to the nether very, very easily, which you might want to do if you're looking for gravel. Also worth noting, there's a lot of these lakes around here, because there's 2 types of ocean biome in Minecraft. There is the, deep ocean, where below it there's just gravel, and these are, useful if you're looking for lots of gravel and you're willing to mine it. But there's also the shallow ocean, or the lake kind of thing. They seem to be interchangeable, where you just get clay, which again, useful because you want to make some terracotta, but you also get a bunch of sand and gravel, which means this is perfect for making your own concrete. So yeah, these are found everywhere, and I'll show you the last ones back to the maker in a second. But also in this particular one, again, look at these coordinates right here. Look at that weird glitch when you go in the water. But yeah, so just these coordinates right here, you can see how there's actually a ravine you can access just from water, and this ravine's really interesting because it's filled with emerald ore. There's emeralds everywhere within it because it is an extreme hills biome, and this means if you want to mine some emeralds or mine some emerald ore, again, it's not something you get to do all the time necessarily, then that's something you can do in this biome just over here. Also, if we look over here, I believe there's more. Yep, there's one over there. There's one over there. There's a lot of them around the place. I'm really bad at spotting them. Is there one up there? Or did I imagine it? Point being, there's lots of emerald found all over these mob spawners, or sorry, all over these caves, all over this ravine, because there's so many blocks being exposed, and that's kind of wonderful. So that's another fun ravine story, but just further to the north, literally like 20 blocks there, we'll find another fun ravine, because if you go into this cave right here, as you can see, it's another exposed ravine. So I believe this is a double ravine also, because everything's a double ravine today, apparently, so another double ravine, ravine in a ravine, which a wonderful thing by itself, but also this one's wonderful because from the place you walk in, so follow this carefully, come to these coordinates, then walk into the cave, take a forward turn. It's not even a turn, is it? But yeah, just keep going forwards and follow this along, and you don't even have to break any blocks, and you can follow the whole thing along, and you'll find yourself a spider spawner. So yeah, this is a spider spawner just over here. Again, connected to a ravine, a little bit suspiciously, but you will get yourself both 13 and cat. Everyone loves the music discs, and you also get yourself a bunch of other stuff like there. So with that said, let's head out of this little double ravine thing, and let's show you what's up with so as you can see, lots of wonderful stuff going on here, but let's also show you what's going on with the rest of the seed and why I mentioned that this is really good for concrete, because this little corner of the map, the terracotta corner, the place where you probably want to be heading because it's a TU53 seed, also has some other stuff that's quite interesting. It's also, the shallow ocean I mentioned before is also found here, so just sand and gravel and clay, and sand and gravel and clay, and sand and gravel and clay, and sand and gravel and clay. Point being is if you want these things, you get lots of it, but also there's this giant plains biome. So let's say you've mined all this, you've put it in a furnace, you've now got like 10,000 glazed terracotta. That's a lot. You have 1,000 glazed terracotta. You want to build it somewhere? Well, here at these coordinates is the perfect plains biome. So plains biomes are the ones everyone wants because they're flatlands. They also spawn in mobs so that you can get that stuff done. And there's just so much amazing stuff going on here because it is a flat biome. So yeah, giant flat biome for you to build on. This is the perfect part of the perfect seed for the current update. Again, there's another update coming at some point afterwards, so I will be doing more seeds, kind of even preparing for that or being ready for that. But for now, this is Seed Sunday. This is a amazing TU53 seed, and I hope it helps some of you out as much as I enjoyed looking at it. You can like this video if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single Sunday on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I really love this seed. There's just so much terracotta. Some days I fantasize about being like, yeah, I could just spend a whole day mining terracotta and just make the most amazing glazed terracotta palace, and maybe I should do that one day. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed the video, because I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.